It's time for a beer!
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. We are heading off to Coxo now and S43 Brewery. Now, I had a lot of S43 beers delivered Thursday, if I remember rightly. And I'm doing one of theirs, and the plan was not to sort of try and mix up and what have you. I didn't have any sort of particular order I wanted to review these in. But after watching Rate My Beers review of this beer that I'm going to do, it dragged me in. I was quite intrigued by his review, and to be quite honest, I thought, yeah, I'm going to review that one. I quite fancy doing that. So what we've got from S43 is their pineapple and mango daiquiri sour. It's coming in at 6.7% in a 440ml can. Now, I couldn't remember how much it cost. Paul from Rate My Beer said it was £4.90. Got the 25% off. So this has actually come in at, I think, about £3.75. It's just short of £1.25 off, I think. So it's coming in roughly £3.75. And as Paul mentioned as well in his, to get a decent sour, you are looking really at getting something from Vault City, and you are paying top money for a decent sour. So the price I got these for is pretty decent. Now, the label to you might look quite boring. Now, I'm a painter and decorator. Now, this has got a lovely sort of embossed effect on the label, which I do like. It's a little bit like wallpaper. Very sad, but I love me job. It's kind of ribbed for your pleasure. So yeah, although it looks boring, it feels lovely. So let's crack it open, get it into a glass and see what we get. And unfortunately, my good friend at Rate My Beer was unable to get an S43 glass. But Bazza from All the Beer No Idea has the S43 glass. So unlucky Paul, my old mate, you've got a lot more glasses than me, but on this occasion I win. So let's get this beer cracked open, get it into a glass and see what we get. I did say to the man, do you know what, this should be a breakfast beer. Also, I didn't get the issue that Paul said he had with the top of the can. Things happen, things get dusty. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, let's get this cracked open and see what we get. And as I was saying, I did say to the man, it's a breakfast beer, and I did and ah about, look at that, oh my God, reviewing it. That is one, that is like, Jesus Christ, look at the colour of that. That is immense. Reminds me of Vault City's triple mango sour. Yeah, anyway, I was saying about Paul about reviewing the beer at breakfast maybe. So, we don't need to know any more of that. Beer in a glass. Now, I've seen a couple of big floaty bits in there. A couple of big craters somewhere around there. Colour on the camera is looking a little bit brighter because I have a light behind it, so it's looking a real bright orange. I would say it's got sort of like a bit of a dank orange mango kind of look about it. We got about half a finger, a lovely compact white head. It looks decent. It looks quite heavy in the glass. There is still a little bit in there, which I'll get in afterwards. But what I'm going to try and do, I don't even know why I need to swill it really. But I will give it a swill. We're diving on the nose, see what we get. Oh, it's like fruit juice. That is like pure fruit juice. Now for me, again, maybe my nose isn't fantastic. For me, that's like pure orange juice. But it can't be. You know, it's got loads of pureed pineapple and mango. I'm going to go with, I think there's a little bit of orange in there as well. But it just smells like a carton of pure sort of orange juice or mango juice. Smells really good. A little bit of a sweet aroma on there. No inkling that this is a beer. For definite. There's no inkling that it's a beer. And there's no inkling of any sort of like sour notes on the nose for me. Sometimes you do get that, but for me this is just, it just smells like a pure orange kind of juice drink. So without further ado, let's give her a go and see what we get. Cheers. Oh, that is lovely. That really is lovely. Now, I know Paul, I'm going to mention his name again. I know you're thinking he's mentioned his name all the time. I know Paul likes a good, harsh, solid sour. This isn't that harsh, tart, sour beer that you might want. A massively dense body, like I say, pure juice. Nice gentle fizz in there. Really smooth. Like I say, beautiful mouthfeel. Smooth, soft, as you'd expect from maybe like a you know, like I say, a carton of orange juice. Taste wise, now I said on the nose I was picking more sort of orange up in there. Taste wise, I still get that orange feel, but you definitely get the mango in there. You may, I wouldn't say you get the pineapple in there, but I think the orange sort of feel to it and the mango gives it a little sweet edge. The pineapple, I'm going to say, gives it a little bit of a tart edge. It's not massively sour, I'll be honest with you, it's not. If I drink a sour, even if it's not the sourest of sour beers, my face is normally cringing. This is more of a tart edge with a nice sort of sweet side to it. 6.7%. I'm not being funny. You may as well be drinking tap water if you're going to be looking for alcohol, because there is absolutely no sign of 6.7%. Seriously, how the hell they have made a 6.7% beer to have the alcohol content in taste of a pure orange juice or fruit juice, I'll never know. But it is, I'll tell you what, that is a drink and a half. And like I said, that's a breakfast beer. Seriously, if you get hold of this, don't feel ashamed to drink that at 7 o'clock in the morning with your cornflakes and a couple of bits of toast, because there's no inkling there. The purists, the sour purists, if you like, or the sour drinker purists may say, look, it's too modern, it's not sour enough, it's not tart enough. Well, there's no real sourness, I would say. No real sourness there. It is tart, but it should maybe be a bit more tart. So some of the purists out there of sours, and I'm not one of them, may say it's not really doing what we want. But for me, I think it's the sort of drink that breweries are kind of trying to stay on the safe side of. This is on that safe side, but my God, excuse me, it drinks like a dream. And in all honesty, you would not want to be drinking this with the summer we've just had, because at 6.7% in the heat we've had, I reckon you'd end up pissed as a newt within an hour and 15 minutes on that, because you could cane the arse off it. So yeah, is it really sour? No, you can look at that as a downside. As a drinkable sour, as a thirst quenching sour, as an enjoyable drink, it's absolutely banging. I don't think you're going to find much wrong with that. So yeah, would I recommend it? If you want a fruit juice, pick that up. Why not have one at 6.7%? If you like your sours, maybe not going to be up your street. If you like trying to take a little bit juicy, give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've waffled on for way too long. And I'll see you on another one soon. Cheers.